Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 3 on the Mysterious JG, and we recently had a fairly successful, not quite perfect, but close to perfect, pimping run. Now, we've done what we can for our friend Luigi. He doesn't seem that interested in any more from us. Maybe we should drive a nice car when we go to meet with Joey, to convince him that we're like a number one guy. I might regret this, but I do know where to get another Banshee later. This one is one that spawns at a car dealership, so I know how to get a replacement for it. It'll be useful later on when we have an actual mission that is a street race that we are supposed to win. Although that mission, I'm really tempted to try to cheese it in a way I did way back in the day on original hardware to steal a bulletproof car from the opposition. But for now, let's just try to do this mission. Well, somewhere around here, there should be a payphone that will give us another mission. Okay, it's not active yet. And I've already destroyed this beautiful car's hood, as you can see, so... Let's see what we got here. It's, Joey's Auto Painting Insurance Repairs. So yeah, the son of the Don, apparently, is just kind of a grease monkey. Who knows whether his business makes any money or if it's just a front, but he seems to enjoy what he's doing. Let's make friends with him, and also experience Mike Lip's last lunch.
When you gonna drill me?
In a moment, sweetheart. I got a little business to take care of. I got a little job for you, pal. The Farelli brothers have owed me money for too long, and they need to be taught some respect.
Crouton 9000.
Farelli is stuffing his fat face in the St. Mark's Bistro, so steal his car and take it to 8 Ball's bomb shop up in Harwood. You know 8 Ball, right? Once he's fitted it with a bomb, go park the car where you found it. Then sit back and watch the whole show. But hurry up, he won't be eating forever.
This is something that I was goofing around one afternoon just playing missions, and I managed to mess this one up. It's pretty easy, but it's a little confusing exactly how you're meant to do it. You've got plenty of time. The time limit is more than enough. You don't have to have a Banshee to get you there at super speed in order to get this done, but particularly not when you drive it in the wrong area like that. You definitely want to have a car, though. You don't want to start this mission on foot. Alright, so here's his car. He's in there eating. We want to go get a bomb in it.
Because Freddy needs a nanny because he's been a very naughty boy.
No nannies.
I don't care about the, Let's listen to Mafia music while we're doing the Mafia mission. So our friend 8 Ball apparently runs a bomb shop. Or, like, at least he's got some kind of auto shop where he can fix bombs to cars. It's technically an auto yard, but I believe... And there's never a reason to do this again in the story, but we can put bombs in cars. Arm with circle, bomb will go off when the engine is started. So it's like, hey, get back in the vehicle. Drive your vehicle into the bomb shop to attach a bomb for $1,000. Why would you do that? I don't know. There's never another point in the story where this is useful to do that I can recall. And there's no point in, like, free roam where it would be useful either, because you can't count on NPCs to ever steal a car. So it's like a fun idea they didn't actually find a way to integrate into the game other than this one mission. Anyway, I failed this one before because I activated the bomb, and I had apparently parked the car like slightly at the wrong location, so it didn't register that I was parked and ready to go. and therefore I had to go readjust the car, which caused me to blow up and die because I had armed the bomb. Like I said, plenty of time to do this. You can even get more into the detail of making sure you're parked perfectly than is really necessary to succeed. So here's Mike Lips. Loose lips get blown up, which causes ships to sink, I suppose. Yeah, he looks like kind of a wise guy. Apparently he owes some money to Joey. Wasn't paying up. This is about what you would expect. I just love I love the Italian mafia feel of the first act of this game. $10,000. It's a lot more money than we were making from Luigi. Whoa. How did you know I did that? I guess he watched me park the car. Well, I just gotta get my Banshee back to base before it blows up. Because I have a mild amount of cop attention, which I can lose here, but I'm more interested in not blowing up my car. Because this hunk of junk is still in the way. So my car will be repaired automatically by being put in here. And I can get back that tiny bit of armor. So that cop punched me right in the face, but I'm wearing like a die-hard man mask, so it didn't affect my health. It affected my armor. And we can save our game, and we started making friendship with Joey. I think he's Leone. I think it's Joey Leone. Once again, let's just use this Banshee until it gets blown up, and then I'll go get a replacement Banshee. Not my favorite radio station. All the radio stations in this game have their little moments, I guess, but I was really trying not to run you over, friend. You just weren't making it possible at all. What's that sound? Suddenly, I'm hearing the sound of a payphone. Well, I was, and now I'm not. Okay, never mind.
Young man.
I swear I was hearing the payphone. Well, I guess I'll stick with Joey's then. I killed that guy. Farewell, Chunky Lee Chong.
Chunky Lee Chong is pushing Spank for some new gang from Colombia or Colorado or something. I'm not really sure. Who needs details? Anyway,
I would like some.
Stand down in Chinatown. That rat has sold his last stir fry. I want you to take him out. If you need a piece, go around back of ammunition opposite the subway. Sort yourself with a 9. You know where it is, right? Well, remember, just watch your back in Chinatown. It's triad territory.
And again, I remember this being one of the ones I was kind of worried about, but with access to the weapons that we have, it's super easy. But we'll go get ourselves a 9. I guess, in theory, we could be doing this before. Yeah, this could be. If we abandoned Luigi missions to do Joey missions as soon as they became available, this might be the first time we actually needed a gun. So that's why they're repeating this thing where you go to ammunition. Although the pistol is now available here, so we could just buy our own. Curious if the guy will tell us.
Joey told me to tool you up, so go around the back of the shop. I left you a 9 in the yard.
Joey told me to tell you, well, I'm not even American, which is weird. It's kind of a big deal in future games, and ammunition is this, like, big-time redneck Second Amendment thing. In this game, it's run by a Brit.
I got an itch. Hey, this is Andy.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more pill.
I wonder if these CDs are steel. Today, it's all about the music. Next up, we got Boys to Girls, and this track's called Pray It Goes Okay.
So you've got these really racist, just kind of like ambient voices in Chinatown. And there are triad guys who will try to kill you if you mess around here. But Chunky Lee Chong is that guy.
Oh, very sexy lady.
And there are some guys, like those guys with the bats, or those blue guys. Yeah. So these guys have bats or whatever. They're triad. Excuse me. I was definitely killing you. Yeah, so he was like ignoring my... He became bulletproof as he was trying to get into a car somehow. Let me see if my Banshee is still there. But I took one of two approaches, which was to just ignore the bodyguards or run past them. Much more of an option when you have body armor, but I would have survived anyway. I didn't notice one of them had a gun. I just thought there were like 2 or 3 with baseball bats. But the fact that he was fleeing... I believe he would have been available on Sultan Leda to be tracked for quite a while, so there wasn't really a great rush to get him. But yeah, you want to get him as soon as you can so he doesn't get too far away and make the mission a pain in the butt. But compared to Vice City, I would say shorter, quicker, easier missions right now. I mean, the main thing about Vice City is it's just trying to tell more story at this point. So, like, one of your first missions on Vice City, all you really do is drive to a place to get a suit, drive to some place to have a party, drive Mercedes to the strip club. But there's all sorts of plot sequences between. This game, much less in the terms of lengthy dialogue scenes to explain what's going on. And when I say lengthy, I mean comparatively speaking. Vice City is not a Kojima game when it comes to the amount and the length of its exposition sequences. But this game keeps things pretty brief. Hey, you gotta go here, you gotta kill this guy. Here's a quick joke about how I don't know the difference between Colombia and California. Now, or Colorado. Now go.
If they know how to bring it down the fold, they finger slinging the hole. English, my cold feet, smoking a roll. This high beat when the whole scope smoking the cold. She eyeing me, she probably sip on another. It's probably why these chicken these lovers
Sip on
we still
another.
why is it
I actually managed not to hit anyone there.
we keep up on the cover. Cover is our label, so snap out. Try to cover the card table, they crap out. In Japan, like I'm the man. You're lucky to know, cause I be these hoes like yo.
Keep expecting this. The Bitch and Dog Food Factory has some missions for us. Eventually. But not yet. Van Heist. Rob Van Heist. Nobody gets higher.
Alright, we're gonna hit the payroll van. It leaves the edge of Chinatown every day. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it off the road. Now hit it hard, and the punk-ass security guard should bail. And take it to the warehouse at the docks, and my guys are gonna take over from there. Now, it won't be doing its rounds all day, so don't hang around.
He's entrusting us with some pretty high-level criminal stuff, although I guess at this point we've murdered several people for him, so... Well, this will be the end of the Banshee if I use the Banshee, but if I don't, it'll despawn, so... Hey, retard. We might need more than one car to do this, because we really, as he mentioned, not a whole lot to be done with guns here. We just need to be... No, we've already attracted police attention. No, that's not good. But yeah, just interfering with a van like this is going to attract the attention of the cops. Luckily for me, the cops seem to be helping me with the damaging this car. Now I could go and get free of this police attention, actually. Or I could keep at this. Because they haven't actually gotten out yet. They're really close to bailing on this vehicle, but they haven't actually done it yet. They're not making this easy. And the cop car, or the taxi, is not going to be as good for fleeing them as, Okay, well, here's a bit of a cheat, just because you happen to be here anyway. Wasn't going to do this, but we happen to be right next to my headquarters here. So I will eliminate the police attention, which I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to be stealing this armored car and escaping from the cops in it. But, you know, the game just, like, basically dared me to use my, police bribes. And you're allowed to use police bribes that you find anywhere else. Like, you know, there are ones hidden in alleyways and whatnot. You can use them. But, yeah, the game just screamed at me, hey, use your police bribes. We're going to park the Securicar right outside of your base. So I went ahead and did it.
Excuse me, sir.
I just want more. Rewind.
Yeah, the guy going, rewind, and playing the same bit of the album again, that is not part of the album, that is part of Grand Theft Auto 3. So interesting tactic. I took the cops right to my own hideout, and I was like, that's a smart idea. That can't come back to bite me. So 20,000, and again, this is a game where there's not that many things to spend money on. El Burro wants to offer you an opportunity. Get to the payphone in the Hepburn Heights if you want more info. Well, I know El Burro is the key to getting an invincible car. So, I don't know if I want to read up on how to do that before we do his missions. But he does appear as a mission. He is a payphone mission. We never meet El Burro in person, but as you might imagine, El Burro, I believe, is involved with Diablos. As far as I know, never realized that we've done any missions against them for the Mafia. We're an operator who's got a good reputation in the city at this point. Like, if our name got around as the guy who was involved in, like, robbing the payroll van, that would actually give us some rep. So we'll, at some point we'll get a Banshee or something better. But for now. So I've got like ludicrous amounts of ammo for all these Woppets. Thousands of rounds. I've got AK-47 and M16, which both operate in the aiming style I don't like. Uzis and shotguns are in the aiming style where they'll kind of auto-target something for you. AK-47 and M16 are more of the manually aimed ones. As is the rocket launcher, which, again, we don't have yet. So we got an opportunity with El Burro, but right now, I don't know he's white, obviously. I don't know anything else about the background of this protagonist, but it seems like you'd want to get involved with the Italians, right? They're the classy gang that you could be connected with if you were, wanting to have a life in crime. I was about to say the food's better, but, damn, I really like some South American food as well. Central American, South American food. But, I think if there was only one cuisine I could eat for the rest of my life, it'd probably be Italian. That's the kind of insight you're only going to get from Serious JD's Let's Plays. I like Indian food a lot too, but I think I would get tired of it faster than I would get tired of all the different things you could eat in Italian cuisine. Still not hearing that payphone. Cipriani's chauffeur.
Toni, I tuned her real sweet. She purrs, you know what I mean? Oh, here's the guy I was telling you about.
Oh, it's Toni.
Listen, this guy he ain't Italian and he's no mechanic, but he could get things fixed. This is Pop's capo, Toni Cipriani.
Yeah, I'm Toni Cipriani.
His
Take him to
Pop's
Mom's
capo.
restaurant in St. Mark's, all right. Now listen to me. I'm planning a job that needs a good driver, so drop by sometime later, okay?
I introduced everybody to people and just tell them
kid,
he's
drive me to
capos.
Laundry in Chinatown first. I got a bit of business to take care of. Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car. Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
Okay, well, I'm going to ignore the roads here, if that's okay. At least Toni, and Toni, by the way, is the protagonist of Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, which is set before this game. You play as a younger version of this character, Toni. And Toni is one of my favorite characters. I remember having liked him playing through the game. Obviously, when you're doing missions for him, he never does anything. You do all the work, but he seems like somebody would be able to handle himself. And of course, in Liberty City Stories, you play a whole game where he's going around murdering everybody, winning car races, whatever.
Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
Liberty's first choice for all its dirty laundry. If it ain't Wong, it ain't white. Okay, doesn't look like that went very well.
It's a triad ambush. Get us out of here, kid.
I don't know if anybody's following us from the triads. Doesn't look like it. They just decided to shoot him a couple times. Sorry about that, sir. I know you told me to take care of your car. He doesn't really care. Once you get him out of the ambush alive, he's kind of reasonably happy with you.
The triads think they can mess with me. The triads. With me. Drop by later and we'll give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
Well, there you go. It's a new guy to get missions from. I remember his voice acting being a little more impassioned than that. Stop. They think they can mess with me. The triads. With me. Stop by later. We will give them something to launder. Their own bloodstained clothes. The Uzi is now in stock. And that is the ultimate whoppet at this first ammunition, I believe. But it is, as the one that you can use while driving a car, one of the most important ones in the game. Now, here's where that Banshee was, yeah. See, I knew there was a Banshee around here somewhere. And I'll use this already beat up car to make it so that we can get that Banshee out without a scratch. So yeah, Joey fixed his car. I'm just going to leave it abandoned. And immediately wreck the hood, even though I just said I was going to get it out of there without a scratch. Hey, I tried. Well, there's the fire truck. In this game, actually, fire missions are really easy because some of the nonsense they came up with to make them challenging in later games, they hadn't thought of yet. So you find a single vehicle and it's on fire, and you put it out. And you don't find multiple vehicles on fire all driving in different directions. You don't have people get out and they are on fire and they run in different directions. You just try to deal with a fire. A single vehicle being on fire. I'm hot tonight, by the way, guys. But yeah, I just remember, because it's not that challenging, and I had never played any Grand Theft Auto game before, and I was enjoying the dialogue. I just have real fond memories of playing through the first portion of this game, when you're just forcing your way up the ladder of the Italian mafia. It just seemed like fun. I liked that aspect of the game. So I have a sentimental attachment to this portion of the game, which doesn't last forever. Eventually the plot will steer us in a different direction. But for now, it's like we're not even really looking for revenge on our treacherous girlfriend. We're just building a new life for ourselves as a mafia thug. And what better life could one hope to build? I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll join me next time as we... Joey's setting up a job that needs a good driver, and Toni's about to go to war with the Triads. El Burro has an opportunity, something worthy of Dario Cueto, I'm sure. And I'm still waiting for a phone call from the, what the hell is the name of it again? The something bitch dog food, bitch and good dog food company, whatever it's called. There's all sorts of exciting things waiting to unfold, and we'll catch some of them at least next time.